Happy Friday, everyone. Well, rain returns today, and yes, it's going to be sticking around for Saturday and Sunday as well, but there are definitely going to be peaks and lulls in the activity. So let's break it all down for you in your weekend forecast, sponsored by NIPSCO, talking about isolated showers early this morning. So yes, rain is a possibility for the morning commute, but more likely that you're going to be dry. And really, it looks like just isolated showers and maybe a weak storm or two. Late morning through the early afternoon. A chance of rain, but not a ton of rain around at any given time. High temperatures today, not as warm as yesterday because more clouds around and yes, some rain around. So in the southern part of the region, Newton and Jasper County reaching the upper 70s. But in the northern part of the region, it looks like right next to the lake, only topping out in the low 70s. Most of us reaching the mid 70s. Not much wind though, just a light breeze today, guess around 15 miles per hour. I do expect an uptick in the activity in the late afternoon and early evening. Unfortunately, not good timing for Friday evening plans. Here we are at 5 o'clock and scattered showers and thunderstorms. No severe storms, but heavy rain and lightning in spots, and in some places, multiple rounds of heavy rain. Because look how we go 3 hours at 8 o'clock and there's still heavy rain and lightning around. So because of that, though most of us are only going to see an inch or two of rain, there could be a couple spots in the region that see 3 inches of rain, and where that occurs, if it occurs in a low-lying or poorly drained location, we could be talking about a few flooded roads. That is a possibility early this evening. I do have to mention it, and the bottom line is if you're going to be out early this evening, plan on encountering some rain. Now, as I do think the peak is late afternoon, early evening hours, look at 11 o'clock. So if you're going to stay out later, notice the rain is still going to be around, but not as much of it. And at this point, the thunderstorm's going away, just some lingering showers, but kind of a wet Friday night. So let's talk about Saturday. Well, notice how the rain chance continues to decrease through the overnight hours, and by the time we get to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're just talking about a few leftover stray showers. However, stray showers are going to try and linger, I think, through the morning hours and probably into the early afternoon, but notice not a lot. Overall, definitely tomorrow looking drier than today because we're just talking about stray showers through the early afternoon hours. Temperatures are going to be very similar to today, but I think in general a little bit cooler because there's going to be a little bit of a northerly component to the wind tomorrow. So especially near the lake, it is possible we could only talk about upper 60s, low 70s, even in the southern part of the region, probably a couple degrees cooler, but there's not going to be much wind, no more than 10 miles per hour. And I tell you what, the driest period, if you want to avoid the rain altogether, actually looking like the late afternoon and early evening hours, the opposite of today where there's a good chance of rain during the late afternoon, evening, not for tomorrow. Late afternoon, evening, probably going to be completely dry in the region, but temporarily, because I do think late more showers and storms are going to pop up. But, I really think it's going to take a while. Again, early evening hours looking completely dry. Maybe at the earliest after 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, we might see some new showers and storms pop up. But I think it's going to stay isolated, even late Saturday night, because our next cold front doesn't arrive until early Sunday morning. So comparing tonight to Saturday night, I definitely have to recommend going out Saturday night over tonight, especially since the chance of rain is high as Saturday night, very late Saturday night compared to early tonight. Lows are going to reach 56 Saturday night with partly cloudy skies and a light breeze. Winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. So looking ahead to Sunday, Mother's Day, I mentioned that front arriving in the morning, but kind of a slow moving cold front. Relatively weak, but it is going to cool us down. Notice that our high on Sunday is only going to be 63. Normal high temperatures for this time of year are in the low 70s. So not worried about severe storms, but I do think showers and storms are going to be around, and there's a chance in the morning and the afternoon. And because of the weak, slow-moving nature of this front, it looks like a situation where it's not going to rain all day, but there's probably going to be a little bit of rain in the morning, then it'll stop, then a new shower or storm will pop up in the afternoon, but got to keep the chance in there throughout the day, a mostly cloudy day. And I do think once the front finally clears us in the afternoon, it is going to be breezy, gusts around 25 miles per hour.